Hello everybody, and welcome back to Animal Crossing New Horizons! Today, we got some mail from Caroline. What do you think, Rambler? I'm obsessed with cooking, so I'm picky about what I keep around to cook with. Recently did a bit of a kitchen update, wondered if this is something you could use. Hope you love it as much as I did, your foodie friend, Caroline. Alright, well, let's see. What we got? It's a mixer. Alright. Yeah, I can deal with that. I can definitely get on with a mixer. I wish it wasn't raining, but I can get on with a mixer. I actually, like, a mixer is kind of, well, okay. It's a blender with an attachment. I mean, you use them for different things, but I prefer blenders. But, you know, because with blenders I can make my drinks. Peanut, make yourself comfy, Tall Nut. Let's talk. The other day, I fell in a pit and it took all morning to climb back out. Half my day was ruined. I decided that it might cheer me up to try fishing for a while, Tall Nut. Right away, I caught this giant fish. A lucky break seems even better if things haven't been going well. Aw, who planted a pitfall? I need Serrano. Had to have been Serrano. He's enough of a jerk to do it. Yeah, I do actually want to ramble about something computer related. And okay, we'll talk with Diva first. Zoops, stay as long as you like. Slayers. Check it out, Butterbean check out Butterbean in their label knit shirt. Looking good. Think something like some loungewear shorts would work with that color. I mean, it might, but I don't wear shorts. I'll wear skirts, but not shorts. No take backs, not take a no for an answer. No refunds. Alright, well, I can get bells out of them by selling them to the Nooklings, but I'll hang on to them. Okay, so my computer has 32 gigabytes of RAM. I just restarted it because it had slowly creeped up to basically having 24 of those gigabytes of RAM in use all the time. Which is just simply far too much. And even just closing Firefox didn't solve the problem, which tells me it wasn't Firefox. I mean, closing Firefox cleared up 4 gigs of RAM, because Firefox, much like every web browser these days, uses an absurd amount of RAM. I remember the days when your web browser could play games and still use less than a gigabyte of RAM. Duskwalker, feeling psyched, Nightshade? Chat with me. With you for the next 7 hours. You wanna hang out? Just kidding, Nightshade. I mean, I'm probably gonna be playing games and stuff. That's what I'll be doing. But yeah, most of that RAM, because it couldn't be accounted for in Task Manager. Task Manager knew it was being used, but couldn't account for it. Tells me that it was Windows itself allocating that memory to itself. And just simply refusing to give it up. And I really, really hate that Windows does that. Like, the longer Windows is running, the more RAM it wants to use. And I know there's some people who will make the argument of, well, why have 32 gigs of RAM if you aren't going to use it? It's like, I have it in case I need it. Plus, I do video editing, you kind of want more RAM, more everything when rendering videos. Rendering anything, really. Rendering in general takes a lot of memory. Like, but I have it there in case I need it, because some games use a lot of RAM. If Windows is sitting here allocating 20-some gigabytes of my memory to itself for no good reason, that's going to make those games run worse. Oops. Simon, talk with me. Smart greeting. I like running into you. It's the latest. It's my second time running into you today. The first was in your dreams, Simon. You were there well, I mean, it could have still been an accident, but... And, like, I really hate that mentality of, well, why have it if you're not using it? It's like, because you might need it. That's fine, I showed you the instructions. Whatever. Oh, what's up, Superstar? What you doing? Well, I'm making a cardboard table. Tripped to the idea when I fell asleep watching... Okay, but why would you need instructions for a cardboard table? You are building a thing. I would love to know. So you wrote down the instructions and then weren't following them. Because this was your dream. Pinky, you are an enigma. But, like, you see it so often of people being like, well, you should be capping off everything in your computer all the time. It's like, no, you really shouldn't. That grossly reduces the lifespan of your components, for one. And two, if you're not actively, productively using them, all you're doing is draining power for no reason. Because the more something is being used, the more power needs to be pumped into it to make it work. Now, RAM itself does not use much power. It's like 15-20 watts max, usually. But that still adds up. Like, it's just kind of dumb to me when people are like, no, you need to be using all of it. It's like, okay, but what if I want to open an application that needs a lot of RAM? Like, let's say if I want to play Monster Hunter Wilds. That game uses a fair chunk of RAM. So, if I open it, and, you know, I don't have that RAM available, it has to stop and turn to Windows and be like, hey, so I need some RAM. And then Windows will have to go, alright, let's see what we can pull RAM away from. And then it has to basically stop and allocate the memory. Which, if that memory was just free, not in use, it wouldn't have to do. The application could just grab the memory it needs and then release it when it's closed. But that doesn't happen with Windows. Windows just takes RAM, and then takes more RAM, and then takes more, and more, and it'll have a little more as a snack. And, you know, it is the tasty treat that can't be beat. So you gotta just... You gotta just keep nomming up that memory, right? And I swear they do it just to force people to restart their computers. I swear that's the entire reason. Because, like, restarting your computer reallocates the memory. It clears it because your computer shuts off and everything starts over. I remember there was a program I used to use that basically would reallocate the memory for you. Like, it would just clear memory, basically. Come on in, Butterbean. My home's your home, Snorty. Wanna chat? So weird to love an object, because I'm basically in love with my double sofa. It's my favorite place to study or write. It's just so perfectly comfortable. I'm not in the mood to sit around, though. I got lots of stuff I need to do. She's been trying so hard to get me to sit in her sofa with her. But, like, I kind of stopped using that program because it was made and designed for Windows 7. It still kinda worked on Windows 10, but it was buggy and was never updated for Windows 10. And by extension, it was never updated for Windows 11 either. Welcome. I guess you're here for a tour of the soon-to-be world-famous Snake's Gym, Colonel. No, what's the latest? Word is you were planting a bunch of stuff yesterday. That's awesome, Colonel. Nothing beats working out in nature, and the more naturey, the better, Colonel. Yeah, that's fair. Like, I don't know why there isn't just a built-in tool to Windows to just tell it to do that. Like, you can kinda clear the RAM that Microsoft/Windows takes by opening File Explorer, going into Task Manager, right-clicking on the File Explorer task, and basically restarting the service tied to it. That will clear some of it, but not all of it. I don't know what I would need to do to go through and actually clear all of it. And it's so annoying. I can be the clown I was always meant to be. I can be Xion. This doesn't look right. Not having eyebrows just doesn't look right. If I had normal eyes, it might be a little different, but I have these eyes. Came all this way in the rain just to see us? You're the sweetest, Steven. Aww. Ah, you two are the sweetest. I hate it so much. Because, like, I just want to be able to use my computer on demand for anything I might want to use it for without having to deal with memory issues. And, like, I would honestly consider what goes on with Windows a memory leak. But I can almost guarantee you Microsoft does not see it that way. Hello, Sky. Hi, Steven Airmail. Let's talk. Trying to make the most out of today. That is very fair. Try to make the most out of every day. But it's also okay if you can't. It is perfectly reasonable. Some days you just have to, you know, take it easy. Though, that is still making the most out of the day for you. I don't really know what to ramble about. Because, like, I've kind of rambled out on the whole memory thing. I've rambled about it so many times before. That's honestly how you know this annoys me a lot. But I have been, like, poking at so many different games today. It's one of those things, if I have so many things I could do, I'm almost, like, dealing with, like, choice paralysis. Because it's like, well, I could do this, or that, or this. It's like, I just need to pick one thing. Good afternoon, honey. One chat. Honey, days like today are just made for collecting figurines. It's very fair. Or at least painting them. Maple's a Warhammer 40k player, confirmed. She plays orcs. I know she'd play orcs. Cute Sweet Bean, she's gonna play orcs. Get that DACA going on. Unleash her inner rage via the orcs. And she'd be the type of orc player to insist that anyone else playing orcs as well, to do their WAG, has to actually scream it out. Okay, who's thinking? Serrano, hey, you moving? Hey, Rambler. It's not like I'm fussing over it or anything, but I'm thinking about the layout of my place. I'm a little busy. Ah, gotcha. Maybe next time. I wish you would move your place. off of this island. That would be great. Okay. Let's get these fossils identified. Get them indemnified. Trying to think. I still really wish this boost stuff was not chocolate. I don't care too much for, like, chocolate drinks. Especially when they're a mix, and, like, this is, like, a healthy drink, so it's, you know, like, it's basically protein plus a bunch of vitamins as a drink with, like, some chocolate powder mixed in, and it's... I would so much more rather vanilla. Vanilla powder just works better, like vanilla flavoring. But they only had the chocolate ones, so... Which I can see why they only had it. People probably bought out the other flavors because they're better. It does mildly annoy me that the stuff is made by Nestle, and as much as Nestle is a homegrown company, I don't like Nestle. I don't like any company that does not believe water is a basic human necessity. Or I suppose, they don't think it's not a necessity, they just don't think it's a basic human right that people have access to clean drinking water. Like, they are... Nestle as a company is like comic villain level of evil. Like, it's kinda ridiculous. Alright, boys. What are the turnip prices? 146. Okay. I was kinda hoping it'd be a super high price, but it's also pretty cool that it's not. Because that means I'll actually be able to use my Switch today. Should I decide to. Oh, sell gold. Nothing here I really want. But, yeah. Nestle ain't a great company. I'm trying to think of what I'm gonna do once I'm done recording this. I know I need to record Star Ocean today, which I'll probably do later. That's my thinking at the moment. Mostly because, like, I ended up having not the most restful sleep, and then woke up with my throat feeling really sore, like I'm kind of sick, and my nose has been a little stuffy, but it's been clearing as I've been awake longer, hence not having to snuff at all, which is great. So, like, yeah, I just want to give it some time, make sure I'm not, like, actually getting sick before I, start recording Star Ocean. Plus, I get the feeling, if I were to sit down and record Star Ocean this early in the day, I'm going to end up just playing the rest of the game today. Like, it's just how it would be. I did not realize Simon was looking at a bug. I should have been more careful walking past him. I think I'll do a World of Tanks. So I want to still do up my World of Tanks Blitz, at least for the rest of this, their Battle Pass they've got going on. I did pay for it. I may as well do it. Like, makes sense, you know? Another sturgeon. Oh, it does actually say sturgery. So I thought I was making a clever joke, but it's the same joke the game made, so it's probably not very clever. There's someone out there somewhere. When I first saw the ocean, I thought, wow, that's big. But then I thought of this recipe. Sure, I could have kept it to myself, but self-praise can only go so far. Go ahead and give it a try. Sincerely, Ken. Pear tart. I already know how to make one of those. Don't know why the ocean being big would make you think of a pear tart, but who am I to question Ken? Like, really? But yeah. It'll probably be better playing Blitz on my desktop anyway. There's also a Gulliver of some kind on one of these beaches that I've somehow missed, so... Like, the mouse and keyboard controls are just simply better than the controller. Ah, it's Gulliver. Ah, storms are coming. Brace yourselves, mateys. Batten down the batches, or is it batten down the hatches? Hey man, time to get up. I don't care if it's me turn to man the helm. Me nap time is me nap time. You call that a C bass? I give it a C minus at best. Alright man, come on. Time to get up. And I get to go get my wetsuit. Put your backs into it, me hearties. Haul as much as you can. We ship out it. Oh, boop. This be no grocery run. This is the Isle of me bestest matey. How ya been? As for me, well, I took another tumble over the bow into the sea and washed up here. You know how it be. Guess you could say I'm all washed up. All washed up, I tells you. It be mighty unkind not to give your favourite captain a curtsy laugh. Well, I'll forgive you. The rescuing bit is no laughing matter after all. So long as I've got me trusty old communicator, I'll just, Oh me gosh. Me trusty communicator has gone and vanished. Those waves buffeting about like an inflatable beach ball. The thing must have slipped out of me pocket. That means I'm lost at sea. I'll have to wait for me buccaneer buddies to find me on their own. That could take a wee bit of time. I'm still workshopping me pirate puns, so there's a shorter one out fast. Ahoy! You there with the whale-sized noggin. Will you help a stranded bird find his lost communicator? Yeah, I'll go look for it. Really? Why, you're even sweeter than the famous Captain Syrup, but without her double crossing, I hope. Me gets his me communicator sail nearby ocean. Yeah, I know. We'll be blundering our plundering if we don't have room. I got room. I got a bit. Like, quite a bit. I just need my wetsuit, because can't go swimming without it. I was actually kind of hoping for regular Gulliver, because then I wouldn't have to come into my house and dig out my wetsuit, which is at the bottom of a lot of clothes. And this is as fast as I can scroll. Wait. Where is my wetsuit? I have my wetsuit with me. I'm smart. I kept it with me. It's right here. Which means I now need to organize things a little bit. Because I don't want to have to mess with inventory. I could and should also play more Tanks PC. Oh, I found it literally right away. I'll go diving again before the month is over. I'm sure of it. I gave y'all a really long episode yesterday, so... maybe not the longest episode today, kind of deal. So I guess I can do this. Move this, and then we gotta move this one, and we come down here, we remove that, bam. Hey man, it really wasn't all that far. Have you found it yet? Yep. Here you go, my man. This is precious communicator. Another bad spill. We saved his life. Takes a load off, nothing left to do but wander the beach and look mean. You'll never look meaner than this little guy. I mean, this little guy is literally over here, bashing his own head in to be intimidating. Like, you'll never beat that. We need to go sell things, for one. Man, it's getting darker. It's really coming down. Alright. Let's come in and sell all these fish. I got so much stuff I really want to do today. I'm gonna stick with tanks. I've already done up, like, my dailies of Phantasy Star, but there is a pretty good XP mission going on that I also want to do, but... 6,000... No, 8,000 bells. 14. Okay, sturgeons are worth a lot. Got it. I mean, I suppose I could end standing in the Nooklings, you know, out of the rain, but I got an umbrella. It's a worker umbrella. So, I'm gonna plop my butt down here, and this is where I'm gonna end things for today. I thank you all very much for watching, and hopefully I shall see you back here tomorrow for more Animal Crossing New Horizons. See you all then.